ever pondered about the origin of the United States government's wealth? This question has intrigued economists, historians, and scholars alike for centuries. The U.S. government's wealth is not a straightforward concept. It's a complex web of policies, taxation, investments, and more. It is a system that has evolved through time, shaped by historical events and financial innovations. At its core, it is an intricate interplay of several elements, all working together to fuel one of the world's most powerful economic machines. Today, we journey through the annals of history to explore the intricacies of the U.S. government's financial system. Our tale begins in the late 18th century. A significant year was 1789, marking the creation of the Treasury Department. The helm of this newly formed institution was taken by Alexander Hamilton. Being the inaugural Secretary of the Treasury, he held the weighty responsibility of overseeing the nascent nation's fiscal matters, steering the economic ship through uncharted waters. Hamilton's vision for a financially stable government was rooted in three primary revenue streams: tariffs, excise taxes, and property taxes. These proposed income sources were not just bold strategies, but the foundation for the future monetary system. They represented the initial steps taken towards constructing a strong economy, providing the necessary means for growth and prosperity. Implemented effectively, they shaped the future of an economically robust nation. These were the first seeds sown in the fertile soil of the American economy. As we leap forward to the mid-19th century, we uncover an important phase in United States fiscal history: the birth of the income tax during the tumultuous period of the Civil War. Initially intended as a temporary measure, the tax served to fund the war, a financial lifeline that underpinned the Union's campaign. Despite its transitory design, the concept of taxing personal income rapidly evolved into a cornerstone of the American financial system. The watershed moment came when the 16th Amendment was ratified. This was a pivotal moment in American history, forever changing the economic landscape. It was in 1913 that the concept of taxing personal income was permanently established with the 16th Amendment. In the wake of World War II, a dramatic shift was realized as the mid-20th century heralded a major increase in federal income through corporate taxes. This shift was largely due to the economic boom that followed the end of the war, a period characterized by an explosion of business growth and prosperity. Companies, both big and small, were making tremendous, and the government, recognizing this, imposed heavy taxes. It was a time when corporate success was not only celebrated, but also heavily taxed. The result was a significant boost to the federal income. This influx of federal revenue from corporate taxes marked a pivotal turn in U.S. economic history. The post-war economic boom led to an increase in corporate profits, which were heavily taxed, contributing a significant portion to the federal income. Zoom forward to our modern times. The U.S. government's income has grown substantially, incorporating diverse tributaries. It now includes a broad spectrum of financial sources, such as social insurance taxes, which encompass taxes like Federal Insurance Contributions Act tax, self-employed contributions and unemployment insurance tax, estate and gift taxes, an important aspect of the government's income, impose tax on the transfer of the taxable estate of a deceased person and gifts made over the lifetime. Furthermore, customs duties are levied on imports and of goods. Another significant contributor to the revenue is the earnings from the Federal Reserve's operations, which includes interest income from government securities. As the economy has grown and evolved, so too have the ways the government collects its revenue. So, to summarize, the U.S. government's financial journey began with tariffs, excise taxes, and property taxes. This fiscal voyage, which has traversed through centuries of our nation's history, began in the earliest days of the Republic. It was a time when tariffs on imported were the primary source of federal revenue. While excise taxes on particular goods and services and property taxes supplemented the government's income, they were not the main moneymakers. In 1861, in the face of the Civil War's fiscal challenges, the U.S. government introduced income tax. This marked a crucial turning point in governmental income sources, as it allowed for a more direct means of generating revenue from the citizenry. The significance of this step was further underscored when the 16th Amendment was ratified in 1913, permanently establishing the federal income tax in the nation's constitution. During the post-World War II period, amidst global economic restructuring, the U.S. saw a significant surge in corporate taxes. This period was characterized by the dominance of large corporations, which, due to economic expansion, a substantial source of the government's revenue. This surge in corporate taxes played a pivotal role in the sustained growth and development of the nation during this period. As we moved into the contemporary period, the U.S. government's income sources began to diversify further. This included introduction of social insurance taxes, which fund programs like Social Security and Medicare, and earnings from the Federal Reserve, the nation's central bank. This diversification has allowed the government to maintain a steady stream of revenue, despite fluctuations in the global economy. The evolution of the U.S. government's income sources is a testament to the nation's economic resilience and adaptability. Its journey that mirrors the changing times and economic landscapes, characterized by growth and the continuous quest for financial stability. It's akin to a living, breathing entity, constantly evolving and changing to meet the needs of a dynamic nation. So, the next time you ponder about the wealth of the U.S. government, you'll have a better understanding of the complex tapestry that weaves together its financial history.